speaking of Vegas, that is my question for 2026 from someone. Who should be the 4 teams heading over? Obviously, the Warriors heading over this year. You should almost be on a plane going to Vegas.
I know the Bulldogs, they're rumored to get there. I saw you saying you'll do anything to get on a plane there next year.
Correct.
Who else are you thinking?
So I'm like, it's hard to judge between who, because there's so many rumors. It's hard to differentiate who do I think is going to go and who do I think will go and who do I think should go.
Yeah,
I'll focus on who I think will go based on rumors. It sounds like Dogs are going to be all but locked in. It sounds like Dragons are going to be all but locked in. I think Dragons made a big push to go this year.
Yeah.
And were one of the few teams that got brushed. I feel like, especially this year and last year, the NRL didn't really get to choose because it was basically like any club that volunteers, there's probably only going to be 4. I feel like Dragons were probably the only team that missed out because not every club's that willing to go in the first and second year. I think now there's going to be lots of teams begging to go. I'm hearing Knights, they're putting a huge bid together. I think Eels there's a lot of talk there. And then also Dolphins and Storm, there's a bit of talk about. I think you need at least one non-Sydney team.
Yeah.
I don't think you can send 4 Sydney teams. And then I'd just, from there, be looking at matchups. I feel like Dogs, Dragons make sense in Vegas because you're not selling out an Accor stadium. You might sell out Cogra, which holds like 18,000, but you're not giving up a huge crowd. If you sent Dogs, Eels, you're giving up like 40 or 50,000 people in Sydney as a crowd. So I think you got to look at teams that aren't going to pull a huge crowd here. So I'd be going a Sydney team versus either Storm or Dolphins, and then probably Dogs, Dragons. And so that leaves me with the 4 teams I'd send: Dogs, Dragons, Knights, and I would send the Finns because I'd use Storm the following year as a draw card. I think if you're sending Dogs, Dragons, 2 bigger clubs, especially the Dogs fan base will get over there. I don't think you need them and Storm as draw cards.
What about if this year goes well and they just end up just being such a big success and they just fire 8 teams over?
Imagine.
Well, because I feel like it's leading to, I mean, this would just be total carnage, but it's leading to one day all 16 teams being in Vegas, which seems like the natural progression, just that first round in Vegas. I mean, because do you have to send all 17 teams? Because that you mean you have to do 5 years at least with that, and I'm not sure the contracts, but why don't they just go big next year, just get all 16 over there?
Just send them all. And you could even send 16 and the World Club Challenge.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, obviously it plays into the season. Panthers didn't even want to play it this year, a couple of weeks out from the season, yet alone right before the season. But that's an option as well. They were talking about doing it in Magic Round anyway. Yeah. So I don't know why they wouldn't be willing to do it round 0. I think it would be sick. I know there'd be so many fans that are like, I want to watch my team round 1 in a home game. But imagine if they went like global and it's a different country every year and it's like a big NRL on tour round 1 every year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they would sell out they'd sell out the stadium over in Vegas if there was all 16 teams playing. I don't know if there's enough hotel rooms. I don't know if there's enough cops to control the bogan Aussies.
100%. That's a fair
I don't know
point.
if there's enough everything over there in Vegas for a whole round. But I think that's a very good take you have, saving Storm as a draw card for the year after. But I think the Storm, they might get it just, especially if they were to win it this year.
Yeah, that's
you never know.
Fair
It could be
point.
good to have the premiers over there again.
So would you lock in Dogs, Dragons?
It sounds, I reckon the Dogs, Knights.
Yeah.
Because I know that the Knights, they have a great fan base as well.
They do,
Dogs seem like they're a lock-in as well. And I'm not sure about the other one. I guess maybe chuck the Dragons in there.
I think Dolphins are a chance. Like
Tigers, maybe?
Tigers, yeah. You also think like what mascots in American sports match up. Like you need at least one of them. They've sent like 3 this year in. Like obviously you have Golden State Warriors, which sort of matches. Then you have Panthers, Carolina Panthers, and the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah. So they've just wasted a bunch of them straight away. But you still have the Cowboys there, the Titans there, the Dolphins. Yeah. So there's still a few to choose from.
Cowboys could be a good shout for next year as well, actually. Yeah. I'll put a prediction in: Bulldogs, Knights, Cowboys, Dolphins.
Nice. I'm going to go Bulldogs, Dragons, Knights, Dolphins.
Yeah. Nice.
We'll circle back to this this time next year.